So quite a few people seem to be joining. So for everyone who joined, my guest today is on TVT.
Friends are joining.
Friends are joining. A lot of friends are joining.
I saw a couple of them. My Masi is joined.
Yeah. Chalo, I've got a lot of friends also joining. So yeah, so for everyone who's joining, my guest is Shan Grover. Shan is an actor, Delhi boy. बचपन से एक्टिंग करना है, बचपन से हरकत करना है. Always encouraged by his parents to get into theatric.
Can I interrupt you for a second? I'm switching off the fan, okay?
Sure. No problem.
Because the thing was that I am audible, but I couldn't hear you properly. So I thought it's better if
now I've also put out something, so that's it. बिल्कुल. So Shan is an actor from Delhi. He's been into acting since his childhood. His parents always encouraged him to get into acting, into music, into dramatics. बचपन से हरकतें कर रहा है. And you were alumni of your school was Modern School, wasn't it?
Modern School, wasn't there? Yep.
Yeah, and your father was also an actor, you told me.
Yep. He was a
model. Your father was in Himalaya Putra.
Yes, my dad was in Himalaya Putra. And Akshay Khanna's debut movie.
Launch movie, yeah.
Yeah, launch movie. So
एक गाना था उसमें, which was very famous. I remembered it later. मैं bachelor अकेला हूँ बीमार हूँ. Yeah. बहुत हिट हो गया था उस टाइम पे.
I that song when I was young. So yeah, Himalaya Putra was.
It was a really fun song. Yeah. Too cool for that time, I feel. Absolutely.
Yeah. So he did some theatre.
You were quite an all-rounder, no?
In school and outside as well. So basically, I learned drums. So I used to play drums, and I learned drums till grade 6 from Trinity School of London. And I was a dancer as well. I was a dancer. I learned from Shamak Dao. So फिर बाल पीछे कर लेता हूँ. शक्ल ही ना दिख रही कहीं. So yeah, I danced also. Drumming also, simultaneously doing theatre workshops also. So I did quite a few of them. Akshara Theatre Group, Asmita Theatre Group, like I told you, NSD summer workshops. So I was heavily involved in those. And as I was telling you the other day briefly, that my first play was with Lucian Dubey ma'am, Lilith Dubey's sister.
Right.
So she was conducting, So she was conducting this play called Mowgli when I was 5 years old or something. Yeah. So that, So she was conducting auditions, and she conducted auditions amongst, I think 300 or 400 kids must have auditioned easily. And I don't know what she saw in me, but she saw something, I don't know. I still don't remember the audition also. But she saw something, इसको लगा ये मोगली के लिए perfect है, ये बंदर लग रहा है. तो इसको and that stayed with me. That was the first thing ever. So बचपन में lead बन गया था मैं. So वो हुआ. And after that, the journey continued, and I never looked back. My parents never looked back. And like I was telling you, the biggest gift, the beautiful boon that I have in my life is that my parents are really supportive, and they've never said no for anything. Yeah, whatever I wanted to do, they always wanted me to do it with all my heart and soul. And, that's what matters. Yeah, that's a gift from God, my parents. Yeah.
Yeah, super. So I remember you telling me that you wanted to get into Delhi University because Shah Rukh Khan also studied at Hansraj College, which was Delhi University, and a lot of other actors have studied at Delhi University. And you were wanting to do science in DU, और उसके लिए 96% चाहिए थे, लेकिन सिर्फ 90% आए, you know. And then one of your friends in Asmita Group, who you were doing theatre with, a friend of yours, you told me, a friend called Eklavya. He just gave you a germ of an idea कि तेरे को acting करना है, तो why don't you just think about going to Bombay? Maybe you can do something there. Maybe you can do college there also.
Yeah, he threw that idea upon me. And see, for me, it was so kiddish and stupid of me, you know, that I always thought that since I'm into acting, I am an actor. Bombay क्यों जाना एक्टर बनने के लिए? That was a very stupid thought of mine, but that stayed with me. That was with me for the longest time. That मैं तो already actor हूँ, मुझे Bombay क्यों जाना है? I could never imagine myself being away from my parents, at that such young age, at 17.
Right.
And so it never came across my head. It never traveled in my head. So मेरा सपना था कि बस यार DU जाना है, DU का theatre करना है. That was all in my head, and I had science in school. So 11th, 12th, I did science. I had PCM with economics. And so that gave me just two options in my life, Either I could pursue engineering and go ahead with engineering, or I could do a milder course of economics, okay? So I was open to both actually, but my preference was economics because I liked economics more. So I always thought कि चलो DU जाते हैं, and मेरे को दिमाग में था कि मेरे परसेंटेज में 96, 97 आ जाएगी, पता नहीं क्यों, मैं क्या पागल, पता नहीं क्या मैं सोचता हूँ अपने बारे में. I think too highly of myself. But I thought कि 96, 97 आ जाएंगे, and I'll go to DU. I'll have a simple life that I've planned for myself. I'll just go ahead with that. But that never happens. Life always throws some crazy balls at you. So similarly, I was doing Asmita that time. And that very time, my result had come out. And my result was 90%, like I said. So DU marks पे तो नहीं होने वाला था. अब वो through which but ECA quota se ho gaya tha. Right. But till the time I got to know, I had already gone to Bombay with my dad, and it was just a fluke. It was a fluke trip, okay? Like we just randomly decided that let's go, okay?
Check it out. Luck of the draw.
So Eklavya had told me about this. He threw this idea while I was in Asmita randomly. A couple of his friends. I still remember that girl's name, Shelja, I think, if she sees that somewhere, I don't know. Shelja, if I'm not wrong, Shelja. So Shelja and her sister, they both were staying in Bombay, and they were in Jai Hind. They had come to stay with Eklavya. And he made me come to his house this random one day after the workshop, and he said, why don't you come and meet these guys, these girls? Meet them, have a chat with them. You'll figure out yourself how things are there in Bombay. And then once you have grasped this information, you can chat with your parents also. I said, cool, fair enough. Sounds cool. So I went to his place. I spoke to them, and the life they were having in Bombay, it felt so mesmerizing, and that I was okay. Let's try this. Yeah. Okay, ठीक है, ये आइडिया भी अच्छा है यार, छोड़ो दिल्ली को, बॉम्बे भी ट्राई किया जा सकता है. एंड लाइक आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट माय पेरेंट्स, मैं घर जाके उनको बताया, एंड strangely they said yeah, okay, cool, they were fine with it. I was like okay, they are cool. और क्या चाहिए, okay. So then in a week or two, me and my dad flew to Bombay, okay, and my dad and I was staying in a hotel in Colaba, and while we were staying there, we were doing the admission process and everything, taking the rounds of Jai Hind almost every day. And I got admitted through my marks very easily in Bombay, not in Delhi. That's another difference I saw in Delhi and Bombay. In Bombay, 90% was like 190%. Oh my God, 90%! बोले ये क्या हो गया? बोला अच्छा ये तो सही है यार, बहुत कमा लिया मैंने. So easily हो गया. And then I loved the vibe so much of Jai Hind College in the first 2-3 days. वहाँ पे जल्दी शुरू भी हो गया था college मेरा. They were so culturally active, and Malhar के admit वो हो रहे थे. अभी like I can see Hiresh is also there. So Hiresh would remember, he was from my college. He was a very senior member in our society. So like him also, and all the people, Harsh Desai, this one very a gem of a person, a very fine senior of mine who I really adore and love straight from my heart, who was like my mentor in college. So, these people were genuinely so welcoming and very generous, So I just loved the vibe, and it was so culturally active. Malhar में नाम लिखवा दिया, ये Independence Day का भी
Malhar Kaleidoscope क्या है वो दूसरा Mood Indigo.
So Malhar is Saint Xavier's biggest festival. Kaleidoscope is Sophia's College, which is the girls' college in Bombay. Uska festival and Mood Indigo. IIT. Yes. So I participated in all of them, So when I got to know that I've been selected in ECA, the cultural quota in DU, and this was after I had joined Jai Hind, and it was a week into Jai Hind, okay, like a week or 2. Ho gaya. So I told my parents, I told my friends in Delhi कि नहीं यार मैं तो नहीं आ रहा वापस, भाड़ में जाइए कोटा, एक बार सेटल हो गया हूँ यार. I've settled in Jai Hind now. I've made some friends, you know. People are so welcoming. I've given auditions for Malar and everything. My seniors, like I said, Harish, Harsh Desai and everyone, they're so welcoming and warm. So why should I leave this environment and surrounding, you know, for something which I don't even know how it might be later, you know, like giving. So yeah, college.
So I remember you telling me that you started this, you were very culturally active, you did a lot of plays, and then somewhere in your third year, you said, यार ठीक है मैं पढ़ाई भी कर रहा हूँ, मैं plays भी कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन मुझे और कुछ करना है. And you're inherently, like all of us creative people, you're a very restless soul, right?
Very restless.
So, कुछ ना कुछ करते ही रहना है. So so you told me that you had a friend of yours, Mansi Maru, I think you told me her name was.
Mehak Maru.
Mehak Maru. And you started chatting to her, and she's connected with the Shemaru family, and he got you a chance to get a stint as an AD in a project called Sanam Teri Kasam.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. So वो बताओ उसके बारे में.
हाँ, so आपने आधा तो बता ही दिया कि कॉलेज में I was very active in the dramatic society, and I was culturally very involved with the festivals and all. And the first 2 years, I literally just did that. Okay, I lived that life completely. You know. So I did all sorts of festivals. I directed plays. I acted in plays. In the second year, I was the best dramatist of the year. I won the best actor at Shout also in college. You know, so all sorts of laurels and appraisal that I could get in acting.
Right.
And and in my first year, after 7 years or something, Jai Hind had won for the first time at Malar, because I won at three different competitions and got some 60 points or something with Harsh Desai and everyone, of course. So that was a big victory for us, you know. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm doing some great things at college, and the college is proud of me. I started hosting also, and it's my record that I've hosted 10 shows in Jai Hind in all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. 10 shows. I don't know सबसे ज़्यादा है कम है क्या है, but 10 shows मेरा जो record था सबसे ज़्यादा host मेरे लिए मेरे को लगता है करने का. And in the college. So I did a lot of stuff. In third year, it just hit me, you know. It made me realize that, okay, like I need to step out of the college life also, you know. The world is much bigger, of course, like no need to mention it. It's obvious that I need to get into that world also, you know. Padhai ho gayi hai, studies almost getting done, and I've done whatever I could in college, you know. So what else? So then I started thinking of staying in Bombay, you know, like I really want to stay back in Bombay. I don't want to go back to Delhi. So what should I do? I need to get some work, which is the first very thing that comes in your head, that I need to get a job, a secured job. Actually, वो भी मेरा intention नहीं था. I just wanted to do something. Like you said, I was being restless. That college is done. College is getting done. So yeah, Mehak Maru was a brilliant singer. Is a brilliant singer. She used to sing for college festivals. So that's how we connected. Because I was an actor, she was a singer. And then I got in touch with her father, Mr. Ketan Maru, another fine gentleman in my life who I can never thank enough. I met him, and instantly when I told him about my profile, that I've been doing theatre since I was a kid and I really want to assist on a movie or anything, whatever. उस time पे web series नहीं आई थी, उस time पे movie मिली. So I want to assist on a movie if possible, you know, because I really think I can do a great job at it. He instantly called Mr. Kaleem Khan, this another fine gentleman, and after he called him, Mr. Kaleem Khan, in another 15-20 minutes or something, he came in. He just came in. Yeah, like मतलब उनका तो रोज का session हुआ है क्या होगा पता नहीं, but वो आ गया instantly. He came in. He looked at me. He was like, "Okay, come to my office tomorrow." And that time, he was an EP on this movie called Sanam Teri Kasam. Sanam Teri Kasam. Yeah. So Sanam Teri Kasam में he was an EP, and he's a full of चौड़ guy, full of चौड़. मतलब उनकी चौड़ है कलीम खान, कलीम सर की. So man full of चौड़, I say. So सही था. उन्होंने मुझे बुलाया, and then I joined Sanam Teri Kasam. I joined very late actually. Pre-production almost खत्म हो गया था. There 1 week was left for the shooting, and I came on board, and I just loved the experience. You know, I just loved it. No matter what and how it was, बहुत मजा आया. मतलब I realized.
सीखने को तो बहुत मिला होगा यार. सीखने को तो बहुत मिला होगा. As an actor, if somebody wants to be an actor and is a AD on set. And I remember you telling me you worked your way up from an intern to second AD on that project. Yes. So you would have done all the odd jobs. You would have done all the running around, right from getting the director's chai to calling the actors on sets to even managing continuity? I'm sure you kind of did the entire rigmarole of it.
मैंने सब कुछ किया, but primarily मेरा जो job profile था, that was continuity AD and managing the actors, which is why I had a good bond with Mavra O'Kane, Harshvardhan Rane, because I was handling them. I had to get them on sets.
Yeah.
And apart from that, my major work profile was continuity, and I handled that.
Absolutely.
उसने भी मेरी लाइफ क्या बर्बाद कर दी थी, because
that's a very painful thing.
उसके बाद 6 महीने तक मैं जो भी मूवीज देख रहा था उसमें मैं सिर्फ कंटिन्यूटी एरर्स निकाल रहा था कि यार इसने किताब अभी लेफ्ट हाथ में पकड़ा था, राइट में पकड़ लिया, अरे ये तो खाना राइट से खा रहा था, लेफ्ट से हो गया. बिल्कुल उससे पहले कभी दिमाग जाता नहीं था, अभी नहीं जाता, हो गया, बस वो 6 महीने का ही जोन था. बट आई वाज स्कार्ड फॉर दोस 6 months. एवरी मूवी दैट आई सॉ आई वाज लाइक यार इसमें गलतियां निकालनी थी कंटिन्यूटी में. हो ही रहा था अपने आप सबकॉन्शियसली,
ये हो ही जाता है.
बहुत मजा आया बट कंटिन्यूटी. सो व्हाट आई वाज टेलिंग यू इज दैट आई टोल्ड अ लॉट ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स that how that shaped up in my life is that it gave me a validation. It gave me a sort of validation that I was right about my instinct, that I am here to be on a set because I love the vibe so much, you know. I could have spent my entire life being on a set just झाड़ू पोछा लगाते हुए. ये मैं समझ गया था कि मैं बस
एनर्जी है यार अलग
करते हुए मैं अपना झाड़ू पोछा भी लगा सकता हूँ. It's just
सेट की एनर्जी अलग है.
Just that aspirations है, कुछ बनना है, कुछ करना है, you know, सब में होती हैं. But I am made to be on a set and I can do anything that is given to me just to be there. You know, हाँ मेरे को कुछ भी काम है जो मैं यार सेट पे रह लूंगा बस मेरे को चलेगा. तो वो वैलिडेशन मिलना बहुत जरूरी था 3rd year पे कि हाँ भाई ये जुआ ले सकते हो जिंदगी भर का, क्योंकि मेरे को सेट पे रहना बहुत पसंद है. 3 महीने 4 महीने देख लिया.
Absolutely. नहीं super. So ये किया, you did this project, ये खत्म हुआ, and as I remember you saying you went back to college, you finished your college, you said अब क्या, अब तो acting ही कर ना. And I remember you said you picked up the phone and you had a list of people you wanted to contact, casting directors, and you dropped a message to Kavish Sinha, who you thought was an independent casting director, and Kavish Sinha called you to meet you, and you kind of took him through your dub smash videos, which he absolutely loved. Yeah. And you realize then he's not an independent casting director, he's working for IRF for Shanu. He's working with Shanu's team. And you said you left thinking you had a good meeting, you don't know what's going to happen next. And us raat ko you were partying somewhere in Bandra, and and you got a call. You got a call, and it was Shanu on the phone saying she wanted to meet you, and she called you to the office. And next thing you knew, you were an intern in Yashraj giving cues to actors.
Yeah, all sorts of actors. Yeah.
है ना, तो बताओ उसके बारे में क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ? What was going through your mind?
It's a phase in life. So after finishing Sanam Teri Kasam, I went back to college because my 3rd year was still left. Okay, and I was midway. So I finished Sanam Teri Kasam in August, and in September I gave my exams. And after my exams were done, I was thinking what to do with life. Okay, कि मैं लाइफ के साथ आगे क्या करूं. So I just had, and I didn't have any list. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't have any list or anything. I just came across this profile of Mr. Kavish Sinha on Instagram, and I don't know what came in me. Sometimes, you know, you never know what God throws upon you. You know, this click comes in, and then you feel like doing that thing instinctively and impulsively. And I'm not that person. I have to mentally prepare myself for everything that I do. एक ये थोड़ा problem. I have to mentally आधे घंटे का preparation चाहिए होता है किसी को message करने का, 1 घंटे का preparation चाहिए होता है किसी को call करने का. I'm like that. I'm a very non-phone friendly person. Those who know me. But in this case, I just randomly saw his profile. Something came in me. God, I want to meet you, and that's it. And randomly he said also कि हाँ चलो आ जाओ 2-3 दिन में मिलते हैं. And then I met him in November. And November I met him, and he said some very good things to me, you know, and a very good chat. What a gentle human being, and what a soul he is, you know. And he's right now my most favorite person on this planet because of the things that he did for me later. And I always thank him. He is the best. If you're seeing this, Kavish, you're the best. So, but that time I was very dejected because the meeting ended up with no conclusion at all. And so he just, and like I told you, he just said this line to me that you would have been a global model if you were 2 inches taller, and that stayed with me. That you would have been a global model if you were 2 inches tall. So that was the ending, and I left. He saw my dub smashes though, and he really liked them, and that's about it. He said anything will happen or anything that we'll proceed from here or whatever. But that very night, I was at Hoppy Pola, like.
Right.
She said, "Hi, Sean, really happening?" And then I just quickly went out. I went out of Hoppy Pola and I was just like trembling. I don't know what to say, what not to say. आगे पीछे हो रहा हूँ, इधर उधर रहा हूँ. And I was literally taken aback, because of her voice. It's so intimidating. And her persona, the way she is, if you also know her, you know her very well.
Yeah, I know.
She has this very hard, exterior, which we all know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was really scared that what would she say, what her next line is going to be. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
But she said, I want to meet you. I want to have a cup of coffee with you. Whenever it is possible for you, I still remember to come with me, cup of coffee with me, and let's see what we can do together, in the future. And I was like, भाई मर गया, अब तो मर गया. So फिर अच्छा है, लाइफ में कुछ अच्छी चीजें भी हो रही हैं. वो होने के बाद मैं मिला उनसे. I still remember. I think the date was 19th November or 20th November that I must have met her. Wow, मेरे को अभी एकदम से याद है, मैं भूल गया था ये. But 19th November, 20th November date थी when I met her, and that was a lovely chat that I had with her for an hour.
Right.
I was in a room for an hour, and we were just chatting, and I was in love with her, the way she conducted herself and the way she chatted with me, and she showed so much faith in me, that I could work with her, and she asked me to give 1 year of my time to her, and then let's see what happens. But she really wanted me to learn from her, which was a very big thing for me. And then in casting, and then I joined YRF casting, and then I was with I was in the YRF casting office for a year, which was a great learning experience for me. I tell all the actors that casting really taught me a lot as an actor.
Of course, it's
Assistant direction taught me as a human being that my gamble of being on sets is workable. It can be done. I can do this. But casting really helped me as an actor because I saw all sorts of actors acting in front of me, good-looking actors, good actors, bad actors, flaky actors, pretentious actors.
Yeah.
So whatever you may call it, but all sorts of actors, old age actors, youngest of like 5 years old,
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And because my profile was to give cues to every possible audition, so I gave cues to every possible audition in that 1 year, and that's a great learning experience, right? And she taught me a lot. Like I was telling you a week ago, that the scenes that I used to do. So it was the first time that someone had actually told me, and she told me very blatantly while I was with her sitting at Ghazali, I think, and she saw my audition. One of the scenes, sorry, not an audition. She saw one of my scenes that I did in the office, and in just like within 5 seconds, she told me that your eyes are dead, which are still dead. And she made me realize that I have a problem, that my eyes look dead all the time, a little swollen, but that's how it is. So she said you have to make your eyes as a plus, as a trait. Make them your strength, because if that is the problem, you just can't do nothing about it. You have to do something about it.
Yeah.
So, as sad as I was, because she also mentioned a line कि तुम कभी actor नहीं बन पाओगे वरना, ठीक है? And I still remember that day, मैं बांद्रा में रहता था. मैं बांद्रा में मिनी पंजाब से मेरा घर बस walking distance था 100 मीटर का. And मैं रात को अकेला 11-11:30 बजे जा रहा हूँ, चल रहा हूँ. बहुत sad कि shit अब तो मैं कभी actor नहीं बन पाऊंगा जिंदगी में. I was broken because someone like her who I was trusting so much since like 2-3 months said कि तुम नहीं बन पाओगे actor ऐसे. So but then later, the next day, in the coming days, I realized that no, I can make it as my strength also, the way she said, कि आंखों के साथ खेलता हूँ ना, अब आंखों पे फोकस करता हूँ ना. अभी तक एक्टिंग पे फोकस कर रहा था, अपनी नेचुरलिटी पे फोकस कर रहा था कि इंस्टिंक्टिवली जो आता है वो करो. क्यों ना थोड़ा सा मेहनत की जाए टेक्निकलिटी पे भी, कि आंखों के साथ भी खेले हैं, थोड़ा आईब्रोज को कम कराएं, थोड़ा आंखों को और कम कर दें अगर लगे कि सोई भी लग रही है. Whatever, I learned a lot of tricks to do with my eyes, which a lot of actors do, which I later realized, Salman Khan, Ranbir Kapoor, because they also have the similar problem that I do.
Deep set sunken eyes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, good. That's interesting. And so I remember you telling me about this, and that you gave up. You did give a year of your life, right? And you said you wanted to do that. You gave a year of your life to this. Yeah, you gave a year of your life, and you said.
Yeah.
You said you were getting.
Yeah.
You were learning a lot, but you started getting very frustrated because acting में कुछ नहीं हो रहा था. But while you were learning the other tricks, you weren't really getting into your acting, and you said you lost motivation, you gained weight, you didn't know what was happening, and then suddenly out of the blue, you got this opportunity to audition for the lead of a big Yash Raj upcoming film. And then you said, "My God, yeah, this is my time." And you kind of snapped out of your days, and you kind of went and you hit the gym and you worked on yourself for a week, 10 days, and you went and you gave this audition, and you actually got shortlisted in the top 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That happened, and Nobleman also happened at the very same time. That was one, like you say, the best month of my life, which was 2016 October. So that was. So 2016 October was one of the best months of my life, and थोड़ा से पहले चलते हैं, like you were saying. So as much as I was loving it, but after finishing my college, which was in 2016 April or whatever, and can you imagine I was studying for my exams also from office. Like if my office mates remember, like if any one of them is seeing Chami, Mohit, Sai and all, so they remember that I used to study at office, I used to study for my third year final exams from my office, okay? So, but I was doing it because I was loving the job also. I used to go there every day. I used to study from there, and because I was so heavily involved in studies and work at the same time, अगर किसी बंदे पे इतना डाल दोगे, so अपने आप पे focus नहीं कर पा रहा था. I was just like this. Or maybe worse, with the beard, and I was bloating and everything because I was eating wrong. I was not able to go to the gym, not able to focus on myself at all. Okay. And after finishing college, it stayed with me. This continued. Okay, this phase that I was still going to office every day. Nothing's really happening. I'm seeing all sorts of actors in front of me getting work, and I'm still stuck there. And let actors be. My friends from school, my best friends, they've started working. They are doing pretty good things in life. They've started upon it, and even I could do the same things in that narrow phase of life. That I could also really do something about it. I could also start one or two things of my own or whatever. But I'm still not doing anything. I'm just like slogging every day, just doing for what I don't know. For something I have no reason. It's unfathomable for me to keep going every day, and I don't know what the path is going to be, what the trajectory is going to be. And primarily it's also because when you look on your left and right, when you don't have your blinkers on, and you see my friends from Delhi, my friends from Bombay, that they have moved on, but I didn't. So, but yeah, after 2-3 months of dejection and feeling bad or whatever, feeling not so motivated in life, October came in, and October gave Yash Raj a prospective film which was going to be made that time, which I don't know what happened with it, but it got shelved, like I told you also. And a film had come to us, Shanu ma'am, for which a lot of actors auditioned, that very time. It was very niche. And at the same time, not many people knew about it. But still some 60 to 80 or maybe 100 actors must have auditioned for it. All the best possible actors.
But you got shortlisted in the top 5, so that must have been a huge confidence boost for you also.
वो तो मेरा life का best था, yeah. I'm coming to that. So basically, Shanu ma'am wanted me to audition for that. And that was the best, happiest part of my life, I thought, like, finally, ab mauka diya. So my office mate, Trishul, if he's also there right now, or if he sees this, thanks to him, I'll always thank him. Trishul, Chami, Sai, they all, one day, when I got this offer, that, okay, I have to audition for this, but I was looking very bad. Okay, I was in the worst possible shape ever. So they recommended me, they told me that, Baba, you will have to leave office for a week and you will have to focus on yourself. कुत्ते की तरह भागो, खाना पीना छोड़ दो, जो करना है करो, दाढ़ी ट्रिम करो, बाल काटो, बाल बढ़िया करो, हके मालन पे जाओ, जो भी करना है करो, but don't leave this offer, don't leave this audition, because you have to play a Delhi boy in this, and you are a Delhi boy, so you have your chances. So thank you, my office mates, for reminding me of this. So yeah, and they were really helpful. मैं एक हफ्ता ऑफिस नहीं आया, and they helped me. They took my back and they tell मैम कि नहीं आ रहा ऑफिस, अभी भी आ रहा है, एक हैक बता रहा हूँ अभी यहाँ पे थोड़ा, but ठीक है. So yeah, एक हफ्ता अपने आपको दिया मैंने, and then फिर मैं आया वापस, मैंने ऑडिशन और दिन फिर से रीटेक कराया, and after 2 or 3 retakes, man said it's good, and at that very time, in that second or third week of October, right after my birthday, right after your birthday also, उसी phase में then Kavish sir also told me कि Nobel.
And he was independent at this time.
Yeah,
Kavish was not independent.
Yeah. He was a casting director. He had started on my K role, and he called me up that he really wanted to audition me for Nobleman for both the characters, Badal and Arjun, both the antagonists.
Right.
I auditioned for both of them, and they were also one of my best auditions of my life. Okay, so yeah, and he instantly told me that the producer Seher ma'am, the director Vandana Kataria, they have loved me. They asked me what they'll decide, figure it out later. But कुछ तो मिल रहा है, पता चल गया था कि बादल या अर्जुन. And उसी टाइम के आसपास थोड़ा टाइम बाद मेरे को मेरे ऑफिस मेट से पता चला that I've been shortlisted for that also, the Vairaf picture, you know. And that gave me such a boost that instantly, you know, मतलब क्या हो रहा है, एक इंडिपेंडेंट छोटी मूवी में रोल मिल रहा है, एक वायरफ का भी थोड़ा थिंग्स कल्टिवेट हो रही है, होंगी नहीं होंगी पता नहीं, but just the fact whether it happens or not, it's a far-fetched idea, you know, but just the fact for me to consume it in my head that something can happen, you know, with me in my life, and it was a great boost that gave me. And then Vairaf, though nothing happened. In a week or two only we got to know that the movie is shelved. The director, I told you who the director is, I can't take the name, but nahi ho raha wo phir ab.
Correct.
And but Nobleman happened. November first week I got to know Nobleman have been selected. And
excellent.
That was a good news for me, and the best news possible. And I went ahead with Nobleman.
And that film is now on Netflix. It's on Netflix for those who haven't seen it. Yeah. So Nobleman on Netflix.
Yeah.
And that title and my name means the same thing.
Yeah. Yes. Takesh means nobleman.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But you know like how your parents suggested this name, like how they came up with Takesh. Is there a story behind it?
My parents were in Iran about a year and a half before I was born. I was born in the UK, and they got this name over there, and they found out the meaning. So they liked the meaning, sounded Indian. You know, Rakesh was a very popular name over there in India also, but so they said, my dad had all hoped that I'll become a banker like him, but I took something different. I became an actor filmmaker. What to do now? So that's there. So you did Nobleman.
I've never met a Takesh before, so that's crazy. Huh? That's the unique plus.
I hope this will be a unique memory.
Of course. Yeah.
Let's just take some questions. I'm thinking some people are just typing a few things. देख लें एक बारी.
मैं भी बीच में देख रहा था, which is why I got distracted. But then I got.
देख लेते हैं. Who's here? A lot of my friends have joined. Hey Vasant, what's up? Preeti, what's up? I think you got some friends of yours from college also.
Yeah, a lot of them are there.
वही है.
So
again, congratulating you for Nobleman.
You never needed marks, bro. You were the best artist in school. Oh, so sweet, man. So sweet. Yeah.
That's sweet. So after Nobleman, you got a web series also called PM Selfie Wale, and you also then started doing a lot of ads, right?
Yeah, ads came much later though, because I wasn't. Another stupid thought of mine. See, I'm very stupid. I'm very foolish that way, because I thought कि यार acting ही करते चलते हैं, जो आती है ads तो बाद में मिल ही जाएंगे, you know, like, and plus I don't like giving auditions for ads. एक बड़ी अजीब गंदी आदत है. No offense, not demeaning anyone from the ads ad industry or ads world, and all the actors who are my friends who do ads and all. But I just don't like the hang of doing ads. I don't know why. But I got to change that. I got to change that sooner or later in my life. So ads came much later. But right after finishing Noblemen, which was the best shooting experience till date I have on a set, I finished that in Jan. And as I came back, when I came back in Feb or March, मुझे मतलब सांस लेने का भी टाइम नहीं मिला होगा कि कबीर सर through this one another audition at me, which was for PM Selfie Wali, and दिया मैंने audition, वो भी मेरा अच्छा गया, and I got selected for that also. But there I was a little skeptical, and if Kavish also sees this, he'll remember we had a lot of meetings, we had multiple meetings, because I wasn't really keen on doing that. I don't know why. So we met at WPF also, here, there, everywhere, but I wasn't really keen because अब पता नहीं मेरे अंदर क्या आ गया था, but Noblemen करने के बाद आ गया था कि थोड़ा सोच समझ के प्रोजेक्ट्स लेते हैं, चुन के लेते हैं. Not that मैं कुछ बन गया हूँ, but obviously when you are in that position, you've learned from the past that be more wiser. And like I said, मैं थोड़ा stupid हूँ. I'm naive that way. I get myself into these positions and situations that I say yes, I'm a yes man. So he convinced me and he said कि नहीं तू बिल्कुल फवाद लगेगा, फवाद खान जैसा बिल्कुल रोल है. Because उसमें I played a gay politician. So I played a gay politician. So मेरे को कैरेक्टर सुनने में तो बहुत अच्छा लगा कि हाँ यार क्या बात है, second project and gay politician. So दाढ़ी उगानी है, मस्त दाढ़ी लगेगी, crazy सा लगूंगा, ठीक है. And ये कर लेते हैं, चलो एक महीने का ही तो काम है. And web series चल रही है, सब लोग कर रहे हैं. So and all Balaji is big. I'll get into Balaji. How actors think चलो कुछ ना कुछ बन जाएगा, रास्ता बन जाएगा. So I did it, even though it was small, and I always knew in my heart that it's not gonna work or whatever. ठीक है. But I did it for Kavish sir. चलो, for myself also. Let's just keep the ball rolling.
Sure.
And but the tragic part was that वो एक महीने का काम 12 महीने में कन्वर्ट हो गया, and पूरे एक साल में ऐसे दाढ़ी उगा के बस बैठा हुआ था, and I couldn't do many things. Center Fresh का ad I got shortlisted, तो वो मेरे को नहीं करने के लिए दिया shave. Similarly a lot of things happened. A lot of ads got shortlisted in which they wanted me to shave, and I'm not saying I got selected, but being shortlisted also for an ad is a big thing, and then you never know. Had I shaved, I could have got those ads, you never know. And I was really desperate for ads. Like I said, मैं देता ही 2-3 धागे ने चुने, वैसे ही बहुत कम देता हूँ मैं, And ऊपर से उसमें भी अगर हो जाता तो नहीं मिल पाया. So it really took a toll on me, because when you foresee your future, that I'll complete a web series in a month or 2 tops, and that goes on beyond your imagination and your wildest of thoughts, कि एक साल के लिए चलेगा. And I'm going on record and telling you, all my co-actors also know this. We started PM Selfie Wali in 2017 April or May, and 2018 April or May it got released. हमारी shooting ही Jan या Feb में खत्म हुई होगी 2018 के. So can you imagine that stretch?
Yeah.
And I had a beard throughout, and long hair, because continuity has to be matched.
Sure.
So that was a very weird time, for me. So
I know there's pros and cons of things like that. I totally understand. When you're doing something, you can't do something else because of that, which is taking too long. So you feel like a year of your life sometimes goes waste, even though that might be a positive outcome at the end of it. I think sometimes you feel, what am I doing?
Yeah. You got to be positive about everything that happens to you, every ball that God throws at you. But see, you got to learn from everything. You can't just keep regretting about it. So that's how I go by. Like no regrets, but always keep analyzing, keep a check of whatever you've done, whether good, bad, or ugly, and then learn from them. So I believe in learning, and just like before, I was telling someone that I really feel that people can make anything a part of their lifestyle or make habitual, like as long as they are willing to do it, as long as the will is there that I will make this change, they can. Will ही नहीं है तो फिर तो will तो बात कुछ और है. So the learning should be there. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm just going to ask everyone, if you have any questions for Shan, please feel free to put it in the comments while we're chatting. Yeah. So tell me now, you did web series.
कि बाल कब कटाएगा?
कोई बात नहीं, हम मेरी ये हाल देख यार, दाढ़ी का हाल देख, मैं हेयर बैंड पहन रहा हूँ, है ना?
अरे हाँ, बढ़िया लग रहे हो
यार ये लॉकडाउन खत्म होगा, सीधा सैलून जाऊंगा मैं, फर्स्ट प्लेस.
हाँ बिल्कुल, साथ में चलेंगे.
है ना, चल वही करते हैं. So that's it. हाँ, so So you've in these ads you did quite a few. You've done about 10-15 ads after all of this. Your most popular one recently was an ad for Kotak with Ranveer Singh, right?
Yep.
हाँ तो वो कैसे हुआ?
So audition only. I gave the audition at anti-casting. You know anti-casting, right?
Yeah, of course. I know them very well.
Yeah. So anti-casting, this new casting agency that has started, and that was my first audition there. And I got shortlisted for it, got selected for it. And why I personally love that ad, for me, there are two reasons. One, of course, anyone would say Ranveer Singh. And I genuinely feel so that he's one of the best actors that we have right now. It is. We needed a crazy actor like him to come, and he did. And we all love him. So yeah, his energy is impeccable. And I really learned a lot from him. And what I learned from him is that he's a perfectionist. No one really said that thing about him, you know. Everyone said that he has crazy energy, he's a great actor, he works hard and everything, what people usually say for actors. But what I personally, with that ad, saw in him when he was in that proximity, that he was a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Like I never knew about this, so which really gave me an idea that Baba, that you will also have to be very cutthroat and clear about everything in life. You just can't be कि हो जाएगा देख लेंगे हम तो धुरंधर हैं तुर्रम खान है, you know. Being in his position, in his shoes, he still believed in perfectionism at its best, you know. Everything should be very precise. So he took his time for everything. He took some 30 rehearsals, but he did it, you know. He could have done it in 10, but he did 30 rehearsals, or maybe more than that. So yeah, the more successful you become, the more hardworking you have to be.
You have to keep at it. You can never get complacent.
Yeah, you'll get complacent otherwise. So Ranveer Singh was definitely one of the reasons, and the second reason was again my childish reason, that Ranveer Singh calling me out and saying that हाँ ये एक दिन बढ़ेगा बहुत आदमी, ये एक दिन बहुत बड़ा actor बनेगा, because I'm talking to some director on the phone and I'm saying नहीं director villain का role नहीं, hero का role please sir. To which he says कि हाँ मेहनत करता रहेगा तो एक दिन बहुत बड़ा hero बनेगा, you know. So yeah, like अब hopefully जो बोल रहे हैं वो हो जाए एक दिन. So
हो जाएगा. Everything like it. I think so. I believe you're a very good mimic artist. So since you've done, I don't know why Ranveer Singh is coming to the top of my mind. Can you mimic Ranveer?
Ranveer, yeah. I'll do his mimicry from. क्या थ्रो कर दिया आपने? मैं प्रैक्टिस कर लेता थोड़ी, बट बाजीराव का था ना. पीने की चाल, बाज की नजर और बाजीराव की तलवार पर संदेह नहीं करते. कभी भी मात दे सकती है.
Nice. Very nice.
Let me practice. Let me hone it. चीते की चाल, बाज की नजर और बाजीराव की तलवार पर संदेह नहीं करते. कभी भी मात दे सकती है.
Sounds good. So you've been doing mimicry since you were a kid, huh?
I started with Devanand actually. I remember. In school I used to do Devanand and Shah Rukh and Amitabh. Then Farhan Akhtar happened. And Farhan Akhtar काफी पसंद आया लोगों को मेरा, which was a little unique also. And then Farhan Akhtar के बाद Hrithik Roshan also happened. So yeah, I do some of them, not all of them, but yeah.
Excellent. Good, yeah. So you also started a production house recently, and you made 2 short films, Maverick Cinemas.
Hanji, Maverick Cinemas.
So you started that. What prompted you to start this? Are you looking at seeking other options in life? Is that the reason why?
So after finishing in the midst PM Selfie Wali, like when the shoot was on for that 1 year. Now in that 1 year, I didn't really have much to do. Like I said, I had a beard on, you know, and the continuity had to be maintained. I couldn't really travel also because they said you can't travel. The shoot will happen anytime, you know. So I had to be on my feet always in Bombay, you know, grounded. So so I was a little restless, like you said. You know, I always want to do something or the other. I just can't sit at home. I just can't be at peace with the fact that I'm not doing anything, you know. So I started Maverick Cinemas. Not with the intention of me being a producer or starting a production house or anything, or like promoting myself also in any way, you know. Until date, the reason is not there. My really good friend Pranjal Kripalani, if he's watching it or if he watches it later, so the story involves him. So at that very time, I don't know what he thought of me, that we were friends in college, okay. So he always wanted to write, he always wanted to direct, but he was good in studies, and I always thought that he will be doing something or the other in that area, of studies, and I think he did also. But some random day, I don't know, after I finished Noblemen, after my PM Selfie while he was working out for me, he sent me a script. He messaged me that, Baba, I've sent a script to you, and just read it and give me your honest feedback or whatever, thinking that बहुत बड़ा अमिताभ बच्चन जैसे पता नहीं क्या. But मैंने पढ़ी. I still remember that one night मैंने वो script पढ़ी, and some things had happened in that week or something related to suicides in our lives, in my personal life. 2 or 3 friends went through something like that. couple news में भी है, मैं नाम नहीं लूंगा और वो बहुत लंबी story फिर एक और हो जाएगी. But depression was really hitting hard on people who I knew, and it revolved around depression, his story, his script. And something, again, I told you I'm very impulsive, I'm very instinctive. कभी मैं कुछ क्लिक आ जाता है तो मैं उस पर चढ़ जाता हूँ, फिर मैं फिर सोचता नहीं हूँ, वरना सोचने लगता हूँ तो फिर मेरे को और महीनों लग जाते हैं. लाइक आई सेड, मेरे को अगर किसी को कॉल भी करना हुआ, टेक आवर्स एंड आवर्स, या तो मैं जल्दी कर दूंगा या फिर मैं महीने लगा दूंगा. So I read the script and I was like, this should be made, this short film should come out in the public. Maybe I should help people out or like whatever. I really thought that, this should come out. People should know that depression could be fought. Because it had a way of fighting depression. Pranjal really wanted to do that. I really wanted to do that. My friends at that time, they really wanted to do that. So Rishabh Kumar was with me on Sanam Teri Kasam. We were ADs on that film. So yeah, and then he joined me on A Line of Silver also. He was the associate on A Line of Silver. So yeah.
Excellent.
हम क्या बात?
So तो before we go, अभी 5 मिनट ही बाकी है, गाना गा लेते हैं यार. You're a good singer. You like किशोर कुमार, गाना गाते हैं?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल गाते हैं ना. हाँ.
कौन सा हो जाए? दिलबर मेरे. अरे
दिलबर आई नो बोला नहीं बट ठीक है. दिलबर अरे शुरू, बट आपको ज्वाइन करना पड़ेगा मेरे को. ठीक है, हाँ प्लीज. ठीक है,
शुरू करो.
हाँ. दिलबर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे
ही तड़पाओगे,
मैं आग लगा दूंगा
के पल में
पिघल जाओगे. एक दिन आएगा प्यार हो जाएगा, मैं आग दिल में
लगा दूंगा वो के पल में पिघल
जाओगे.
सही है. एक पटना है.
हाँ,
can you hear me?
I think. हाँ.
It's okay. I don't know why you're also pixelating for some reason.
अच्छा. पता नहीं.
नहीं, it's okay. अभी चलने दो. So yeah, we were talking about what's keeping you busy when you went out.
Oh yes, yeah. So I'm trying to be productive. I don't know if I should be telling this right now because it's too soon, but I'm planning to launch an acting course, an online acting course with a friend of mine, which should be out in a week or 2, in which I summed up all the possible things that my fellow actors from all over the cities in India, while they are locked down, that can help them, a scene or 2 or whatever. So I'm just trying to be productive with that, and I've started to write also. I'm writing on my first proper story. I had a story in mind since a long time. I had a lot of stories actually, but now I've thought of writing also. So I think I'm horrible at it. I'm pathetic. I don't think I can write. But
writing का एक ही चीज है. You want to write? Just write. Good, bad, ugly.
Suggest. Help करो. Advice दो. मालिक.
Advice कुछ नहीं है. अगर कुछ लिखना है, लिखना शुरू करो. अच्छा है, बुरा है, बाद में पता चल जाएगा. The most difficult thing about writing is to actually write.
Oh yeah, putting pen to paper. Yeah, वो तो है.
Exactly. So as long as you started that, that's half the battle won.
I've got some courage and I'm going scene by scene. So writing is happening for me, and the acting online course is happening for me. And apart from that, just being with family, I longed for this phase since a very long time. I never got like a month as a whole to
Right.
be with my family since a long time, and I don't know if I'll ever get a chance later also, in the near future, once things start rolling, September onwards, the shoot starts happening and whatever. So I'll again get busy, and so I'm just making the most of it with family.
Excellent. No, good. Yeah, make the most of this time and spend time with yourself. This is like in a sense a blessing also. While it's a very difficult time for all of us, we should all look at the positive of it.
Bilkul. Yeah, we all need this. Yeah, we all are in this together. And just by being strong and praying, I think praying will really help. We all should pray for everyone, as a human being. And this too shall pass.
It will. For all of us, for actors and filmmakers, all of us in this line, we've been fighting every day to get to the next level. So ये भी ठीक है, ये एक और टेस्ट है हमारे लिए.
हाँ ठीक है यार, सब चीजों में अच्छा ही सोचना चाहिए. जैसे हमने स्टार्ट किया था, कि everything should be positive. The outlook should be positive, So for everything possible. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि पॉजिटिव चीज के लिए हो रहा है, बट मतलब अगर लॉकडाउन है तो क्या करें, है ना?
बिल्कुल. So that's it. So चलो यार, this was super fun. I really enjoyed it. Instagram is prompting me saying 30 seconds left. So we better leave. ठीक है.
चलो 30 सेकंड. Yes.
This was great, and you take care of yourself. And be well, be safe. And हम कभी मिले नहीं हैं, so I'm hoping to sit with you and actually have chai once we meet after this lockdown.
बिल्कुल. We do tea with tea bag once I'm in Bombay, and when we can actually, And thank you so much for this opportunity. It was a great session with you. And
take care, man.